Hello, it's me. I'm doing this today to talk about Occupy Our Homes, which is obviously a part of the Occupy movement. Now, first things first, I'm going to tell you what Occupy Our Homes are. This is for mostly the people who don't know what it is. And then later on I'll do my opinion on what they've done lately, stuff like that. So Occupy Our Homes was something that came around, well, it wasn't November-ish, it was December. I think it was 5th of December when it came around. And their idea was, there were so many vacant homes, and this was put down by a lot of people actually as an issue. Up to 3.5 million are homeless on, the streets of America, and there are up to 18.5 vacant houses. Something is seriously wrong here, obviously. So that's the thing that I'm trying to sort out, getting homeless people into shelters. It's not the only thing the Occupy movement has been doing to help homeless people. Obviously, when the Occupy camps were around, they had shelters for them too. They've allowed them to stay into buildings they've occupied. They've lately, especially in Eugene, they've set up homeless shelters for obviously Occupy. Well, not for just for Occupy, but for homeless people. So it isn't just them sorting out the homeless people. It's other branches and parts of the Occupy movement too. But basically, Occupy Homes is also supposed to be fighting against I think it was the 2010 foreclosure crisis, and this presented a great problem, obviously, for people around around there. So what they did was, they also joined up with a group which was, well, it was something to do with, stopping home evictions. It's been around for a couple of years now. Well, they've joined up with hundreds of groups, actually, that are trying to fight, all for different areas. But what they've done so far is they've kept people in their homes, they've made makeshift barriers, joined protests against banks, because the banks are the ones evicting the protesters out of their homes. So it makes sense, protests at their source. So yeah, makeshift barriers. A few of what they've done is they'll occupy the home, and then the bank, who is being pretty unreasonable with how much they wanted to pay them, will eventually talk it over, see if they can get some solution. This is obviously optional. They don't just go around to random houses that are going to get foreclosed and say, we're going to protect it. You may not want us there, but we're going to protect it. They go to houses that choose them. And so far they've saved more than 50% of the homes that they take over, which is a very good result, I think. Now, my personal opinion on the Occupy movement is, well, not on the Occupy movement, but on Occupy Our Homes, is it's one of the greatest achievements they have created. Because saving people's homes, I believe, is more important than really anything. So, good job, I say. So, latest actions. This was on November 20th, this one. And what it was that the US Bank and GMAC were going to evict a former police officer and cancer patient, Jacqueline Barber. And so what they've done is, it's inspire people and outrage people all over the world. They've made marches on banks, they've signed petitions. She was an inspiration to hundreds of people when they heard about her. And they've put it down, so that's good. And now this comes on to December 6th. action. No, wait, no, before that actually. Okay, it's another update on Jacqueline Barber. She goes to Minneapolis to deliver a petition to the US Bank. And so far, yep, she was joined by Occupy Our Homes and Occupy Atlanta, and joined with a lot of other groups to petition at the bank. So hopefully something will happen there. Next one is Minneapolis evicted veteran moved into vacant home. And this was for December 6th. And so they're in that now, and the family too. So that's very good. And let's see. Okay, update is, and this is actually, I'm doing this video now because of what happened a few days early, because this was the anniversary, so they did a lot of stuff for them people. Okay, the Pittman family started occupying their home in Atlanta, and they claimed victory. They've done flash action at the Bank of America, but it doesn't say where though. No, wait, it says Atlanta. That's good. A Chicago anti-eviction campaign has set up a tent city in downtown Chicago. They'll probably allow a load of homeless people to go there. This one is a very big one from Occupy Sacramento. And it's about Wells Fargo, and they defended the Ponce family. But it doesn't seem like they've won. Occupy Our Homes Atlanta again has moved yet another family into a vacant bank house home. So it's a good job that they put that family in there, because they weren't doing that well. In Chicago, they're inside Pat Hill with a big banner. Basically, they're defending this woman to keep her home. 60 activists turned out in San Francisco to protest at Wells Fargo. Another protest at St. Louis too, at Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo lately seems to be having a lot of trouble, which I'm quite supporting. Okay, that's what it's called. Remember when I said about the group that was earlier in this video that had joined with them? It was the Foreclosure Resistance Coalition, and it's in like Colorado and quite a few other places. But yeah, the call to action at a law firm in Denver. In Philadelphia, there was a load of community groups. Fair and Pup are obviously shortened down to mean something. And they went for a meeting with a homeowner in crisis. Okay, this is part 1 of 2. I'll do the rest later.